Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakal HaKadash, Damyad. Okay, call Halal Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Damyad, for giving me the spirit and truth. All right, and double honors to my apostles and elders that do real well and taught me this truth through the spirit. All right, and labor in the faith continuously as it is this day. Okay, single salutations to all you sincere Akim out there, risking your freedom and your lives to do this truth, to preach this truth. All right, present your body as a living sacrifice. Okay, have been called and pressing towards that chosen mark, which is the mark of salvation. Shalom to the elect. All right, which consists of men, women, and children, house of the prophets. Okay, believers in the faith. All right. And so yeah, I'm the brother Carmi Ashala from GMS St. Petersburg, Florida. All right, with another update, a prophecy alert. All right, World War III update, whatever you want to call it, man. All right, prophecy is being fulfilled, and this is a scary thing, man, for you Americans, man, so-called Americans, and especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, you jakes out there that's caught up, that's following your woman ass, man. Okay, that's caught up in a dollar bill. You caught up in power. All right, football season, man. Okay, you so worried about your pension and your 401k, all right, that you don't even know the times you're living in, man. Okay, this is a scary thing for you, man. So with that being said, let me go ahead and grab this real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the sun. So there's a purpose, all right, of you being born, and a purpose for you being in the times you living in, man. All right, because believe it or not, this is the last generation, man. Okay, this is the generation that will meet Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, okay, that will see judgment, man, okay, and even those that pierced him, man, according to Revelations, the 1st chapter, man, all right. I'm jump down to verse 8. A time to love, we not in a time of love, man, all right, so all that love, prosperity doctrine, Joel Osteen, all right, Bishop T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, so forth and so on. All right, they teaching you lies, man. Get out of those 501c3 charter houses, man. It says in a time to hate. We in a time of hate, man. All right. And the scriptures speak about hate. I hate them that hate thee with a perfect hatred. Romans 9:13. For Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated, man. Malachi 1. Okay. A time of war. We in a time of war, man. Exodus 15:3 tell you the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai is a man of war, and his son is coming in that warlike mentality as well, man. Isaiah 47 tell you that, man. I will not meet thee as a man. Okay, Yahweh Shai coming back to get busy. Isaiah 63. Okay. Hey, Isaiah 66:15-16, man. The Lord is getting ready to plead with all flesh with fire. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. And if you not with the Lord reigning over you, all right, you're going to be destroyed, man. Okay, and that's why this Third World War is being mustered. All right. It says, in a time of peace, in a time of peace will be in the kingdom of heaven. That's why peace is the last one, man. Okay, because the scriptures say neither shall any nation learn war anymore, man. All right, once we get in power, man. Okay, because you other nations is gonna know there is a power on high when he put his spirit on his men. All right, and it trickled on down to his elect, and then ultimately the nation of Israel coming back through the loins of righteous men. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and play this video, all right, and then I'm going to grab a few precepts, and I'm going to pull this article, all right, and the Lord's witness is edifying, man.
Vostok 2018 kicks off Tuesday in eastern Russia with nearly 300,000 Russian troops, 36,000 military vehicles, and more than 1,000 aircraft. The drills are the largest ever for the Russian military, dethroning a similar exercise back in 1981. And this time, the Chinese People's Liberation...
Yeah, it said the largest. Okay, why is this the largest drill? Because the scriptures tell you in Ezekiel 38, the Lord said he will turn back thy jaw. He will put hooks in thy jaw, man. Okay, which is what? Pulling that Cold War spirit, man, out of Russia, okay? All right, to what? Turn thy face against who? America, which is Babylon the Great. Matter of fact, do not the scriptures say in let's grab this real quick before I'll continue on. Do not the scriptures say in Proverbs 21:1, the king's heart, okay, another word for kings is president. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashemi Hawashai, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. Okay, there is no free will, man. All right, all flesh, okay, is under the will, okay, of Yahweh Bahashemi Hawashai. All right, whether you want to believe that or not, you're going to believe that after death by pain, man. And we're going to keep screaming that, man. All right, because the scriptures is written for our learning, okay, to know that Yahweh Bahashemi Hawashai is a judge in the earth, man. Okay. Hey, the scripture say he have long time holding his peace. Now shall he cry as a travailing woman. And what is that? War. Okay, war, man. Death, destruction. All right. Pleading with flesh. All right.
The army is part of the action. Today, at the beginning of the Vostok 2018 military drills, an enemy force is invading into Russia in the playbook, and in the coming days, the Chinese forces is cooperating with their Russian counterpart.
You see that? It said Chinese forces interacting or basically join heirs, man. Okay, and brothers, all right, we did a video on this last month that this would be the day 9/11, all right, that they will host the first joint air drills, all right, okay, all the way through the 27th, man. So this is a time of war, man. Okay, this is the time of war. All you that's caught up in the world, you caught up in your dollar bill, man. Okay, here it is. You got the president or the king of China, all right, and the president or the king of Russia, all right, meeting to basically diss the dollar bill, man. Okay, and that's beautiful because what? Those are head countries, man. Those are those are the largest countries. Okay, but what? They are examples to the little countries, man, of what to do, man. Okay, do not the scripture say, "Let the weak say I am strong." All right, how are they going to be strong? By seeing these other nations, Russia, China, okay, Japan, what, coming to agreement, all right? The scripture saying in Revelation 17:16, the beast shall hate the whore, all right? So also Turkey and her allies, man, all right? America and its allies is going to what? Stand up and ditch this dollar bill, man, which is going to bring inflation, man, all right? So this is a bad look. This is a scary thing for you Americans, man, because you are lifted up off of pride and your confidence in your faith in the dollar bill, which is backed by nothing, man. That's why Isaiah 2:2, Isaiah 2:12, okay, says what it says, man, okay, and what Yahushua Hamashiach, all right, is going to plead with all flesh, man, okay, and what's that Proverbs 16, one of my favorite precepts. The scriptures say, "Hey, the wicked was created for the day of evil. Though hand joined hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished." Okay, so this is a beautiful thing, man, to see these other nations, all right, joint heirs with Russia, man, because who is ultimately behind this, as it is written in Proverbs 21. Yahweh Bahashemi Hawashai, the Lord, all right, who is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Okay. Call halal Yahweh Bahashemi Hawashai Tamiyah, man.
To counterattack their invasion. And in the coming days, they will push back from the air and on the land to win the final triumph.
Yeah, kind of. Well, he said he would push back. You would never see something like this happening, man. 30, 50 years ago. But what? It's happening in 2018. Why? Because we are in the last days. Yahweh Shai spoke of this to his disciples in St. Matthew's, the 24th chapter, when they said, what? What will be the sign of thy coming? He said what? Verse 7, he said, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, nations against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right. In order to have a kingdom, don't you have to have a king? All right. Well, the king of Japan and the king of China and the king of Turkey and the king of Russia, the king of India, the king of Iran is joint heirs against who? Babylon the Great, man, which have what? Been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, according to Jeremiah 51:7. That have what? Deceived the nations, man. All right. So this is a beautiful thing, man, to see these nations joint. All right. Because ultimately they think they're going to rule next. All right, but let me grab a quick precept real quick. All right, because these other nations think they're going to rule next, man. All right, when according to biblical prophecy, that's off. This is Micah chapter 4, verse 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled. Kind of that her, all right, is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, all right? In the book of Jeremiah, the scriptures refer to you as a comely and delicate woman unto the Lord, man, all right? And the scriptures tell you in Isaiah, you have been as a woman forsaken. Why? Because the Lord hath cast you off afar. Here we are on the western part of the hemisphere, primarily here in Babylon the Great, and also wherever you are scattered across the four corners of the earth. That's a part of the elect. Okay, we are not in our homeland, man. The land that was given unto our forefathers for us to inherit, man, and be a peculiar people, a treasure upon the earth. All right, which will be back. We would get all that back through the elect, man. So it says, let her be defiled and let our eye look upon Zion. And that's what these other nations is doing, man. These other nations looking upon you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians like, look at you, man. You in captivity, man. All right? Okay, you have no power. Your power has forsaken you, man. All right, here it is. Jake going across the street to go buy a blunt, okay, in the Black and Mile. All right? Jake in all type of fornication, taking all type of adultery, okay? But what? That's according to the scriptures, all right? That's evil, man, okay? And that's going against the laws and commandments of your power, man. So what? Ultimately, what? The Lord casted you off, man. All right? And these other nations is looking upon you narrowly like, damn, man, these are the people of the Most High and the Lord forsaking them. Well, fuck them. We gonna bomb Babylon with them, man. But check this out, verse 12. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Khan. Neither understand they his counsel, Khan, to what? Raise up his elect, man. All right? So to hell with you other fucking nations, man. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna raise up his elect, and we gonna, man, we gonna, for he shall gather them as the sheaves in the floor, arise and thresh. There it is, man. Let's go into this word thresh real quick, man. All right? Because this is spiritual powers, man. Isaiah 59:19, when the enemy come in as a flood, when a dollar bill is denounced as ditched, okay, and has dropped, the famine of the word is in full effect, man, it's going to be one for you people, man. All right? It's not looking too good, man. It says to tread out, to tread on, trample on, to be trampled down, to thresh. Hey, man, that says enough, all right? The Lord gonna let his men loose. All right, he gonna break this bond, man. All right, and then we're gonna be let loose, and we're gonna be pouring out the fiery jealousy of the Lord, okay, which he's gonna pour out through us. What's that? Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axes and weapons of war. Ezekiel 25. Thou shalt do according to Edom, according to my anger. Come on, man. Micah chapter 4 verse 12. But they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel, for he shall gather them as the seeds in the floor. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. All right, primarily the elect. For I will make thine horn iron, which is power, man. Spiritual powers. Okay? Unlocking the code, man. All right? Hey, being able to manifest, all right, and to gather the elements, man, and use them at our power, man. Okay? And use them according to our will. To what? Destroy. To destroy. To kill. All right? According to the anger of the Lord. This is the vengeance, man, that's written about in the scriptures. This is why we waiting upon the Lord. It says, and I will make thy hoofs brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people. Who is that many people? All you motherfucking nations, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Israel, why Yahweh Mashiach, okay, who is going to be ruling, all right, with King David and our apostles and the elect, 144,000, all right, we ain't going to be no other nation joint in rulership, man, okay? And I will consecrate their grain unto the Lord and their substance unto the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, the whole earth. Get a quick precept, man, real quick. This is Psalms chapter 37, and this is why we are in the scriptures, man. Because of this right here. Psalms 37 verse 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. And what is the desire of our heart? To be in rulership, man. Okay? To rule over you nations, all right? Verse 7. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Khan. All right? Because right now it look like we have no might. But the Lord Yahweh Shemashai said, wait upon me until I rise up against the prey. For his determination is to assemble the nations, to pour out his righteous indignation, man. All right. It says, because of him who prospereth in the way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. So the so-called white man is done. All right. How do you know that? This is Psalms 37. All right. Verse 34, wait on the Lord and keep his way, right, which is these scriptures, all right, which is righteousness, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land, all right. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it, man. All right, and it's speaking. The scriptures tell you to write the vision plain upon tables that he may run that readeth, all right. And what is that vision? The vision of the kingdom of heaven, which is what? First and foremost, death and destruction must take place on the planet Earth. The scriptures tell you what shall be the end, all right, and the beginning of it that followed. Well, the end, all right, is these other nations gathered together, all right, to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the scriptures, man. All right. So let's get to the point in this article. It says, all right, and call halal Yahweh Shemi Awashai, man. All right, who has not forsaken his people, man. This is Russia. It says Russia starts biggest war game since fall of Soviet Union near China border. This is heavy prophecy, man. Did not we bring out that Yahweh Shemashai said what? He said the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Okay. Hey, the scripture saying Sirach 10 and 4, the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord, man. So all these other nations think they're going to rule, but the Lord got all you nations in a trick bag, man. Okay. The scripture say I shall sanctify myself in thee, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord in the midst of them, man. Okay. These other nations is gonna know that Yahweh Shemashai is dealing with us, man. All right. When he give us those spiritual powers, man, to defend Jerusalem. All right. So I'm gonna jump down to the point, man. All right. Because I read this article. It's very, to the point prophecy. All right. All right. So it says closer China-Russia ties, man. Come on. Heavy prophecy right before your face. The location of the main training range of Vostok 2018, 5,000 kilometers, 3,000 miles east of Moscow, means it is likely to be watched closely by who? Japan, North and South Korea, as well as China and Mongolia, man. So these other nations is like, damn, they really about this. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai is upon these other nations, man. All right. Just let the scripture speak. Okay, all right, so I don't want to go back. It's cool. This is Joel chapter 3. All right, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. All right, so all you other nations, man, all you nations, all right, okay, they are in who is being controlled by Yahweh Shemi Awashai to be utterly destroyed. It says North and South Korea, as well as by China and Mongolia, both of whose armies will take part in the maneuvers later this week. So that's why we said, man, 9/11 is a very spiritual day. And what? Right now, you got people caught up in the world, man. Getting ready to punch in. All right, y'all got to go win. I work night shift. But what? You got niggas caught up in the dollar bill, man. And that's why we can't wait. We cannot wait until the Lord bring that famine, man. Because I want to hear niggas scream like bitches in that day, man. And I want to see you women bug the fuck out. I want to see you finding a way to feed little Jessica, all right, and little Riri, okay? When she crying, man, because she ain't got no baby food. She ain't got no Gerber life, man. You motherfuckers is finished, man. All right? Jump down to the point. I'm going to close out, man. It says, but Russia pivoted. Okay, here it is. Russia said 24 helicopters and 6 jets belonging to the Chinese Air Force had moved to Russia air bases for the exercise. Beijing has said 3,200 members of the People's Liberation Army, PLA, will join in. Some experts see the war games as a message to Washington. All right? With which both Moscow and Beijing have strained ties. Check this out. It says China, by sending a PLA element to train with Russians, is signaling that U.S. pressure is pushing it towards much closer military cooperation with Moscow. All right, and this is so beautiful, man. These other nations are gathered against it. I got one more precept and I'm gonna close out, man. Call halal ya bashim ya shai. This is Jeremiah chapter 50. All right. Jeremiah chapter 50. Let's see. I'm gonna start verse 8. Remove out of the midst of Babylon and go forth out of the land of the Chaldees. Right, this is speaking of America. So the Lord said, remove. He getting ready to step through. Boss man getting ready to step through. Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right, the Ancient of Days, the Father of Spirits, man. All right, the ultimate prophet, man. All right, the Father of Prophets. And be as the he-goats before the flocks. All right, that means moving out the fucking way, man. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, who? An assembly of great nations from the north country. And that will be what I just read in the article, man. Japan, North Korea, South Korea, Iran, all right, China, okay. All right, which what? This is a sign, all right, it said a signal to Washington, man. Which is what? Pushing them to what? Bring forth this third world's war, which is prophecy. Why? Because Proverbs 21, a king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. It says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Why? Because prophecy must be fulfilled, man. By what? Their arrows, which is the thermonuclear missiles, Isaiah 54:16, the weapons of the Lord indignation to destroy the whole land. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man, none shall return in vain. So call halal Yahweh Shai Shai Ba Shimra Kal HaKadash Damyad. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will well. Senior citation to Akim Shalom to the elect. We almost out of here. Shalom.